The richest man in Seoul just fired his 60th chef this month. His daughter won't eat anything. She's getting thinner every day. Doctors say she might die if she doesn't eat soon. But wait until you see what happens when a poor American girl shows up at their door. Mr. Choi owns the biggest pharmaceutical company in Korea. He has everything you can think of. Penthouse apartments, luxury yachts, private islands. But his little princess Hana won't eat. She knocks trays out of servers' hands. She locks herself in her room when chefs try to feed her. 25 doctors came to examine her. They all said the same thing. Nothing is wrong with her body. She just refuses to eat. Today, another chef got fired. Chef Kong made the most expensive Wagyu beef in Seoul. Hana took one look and swept the entire plate onto the Persian rug. The meal costs more than most people make in 2 months. Hana just walked away like nothing happened. Mr. Choi is desperate now. His wife died from complications during childbirth. Hana is all he has left. If she dies, he will have nothing. He posted ads everywhere. $2 million to anyone who can make Hana eat. Professional chefs from Singapore came. Swiss pastry masters flew to Seoul. Mexican culinary experts tried their best. Nobody could make Hana take even one bite. The maids talk quietly in corners. They say Hana is cursed. Some say she misses her dead mother too much. Others think evil spirits possess her. Mr. Choi doesn't believe in ghosts, but he's running out of options. Then something unexpected happens. The doorbell rings on a rainy Thursday morning. The head maid opens the door. A young white girl stands there soaking wet. She's 22 years old. Her clothes are cheap and worn. Water drips from her hair onto the marble floor. The maid almost closes the door. This girl doesn't belong in a rich neighborhood. But the girl speaks quickly. Her name is Rachel. She's from Tennessee. She saw the job posting online. She traveled here with her last savings. She believes she can help Hana eat. The head maid laughs. Professional chefs failed, and this poor girl thinks she can succeed. But Mr. Choi walks down the stairs just then. He sees Rachel standing there. Her eyes are determined. She doesn't look scared. Even though she's in the richest house in Seoul, Mr. Choi is tired of failing. He decides to give Rachel one chance. If she fails, he'll call security to remove her. But if she succeeds, maybe his daughter will finally eat something. Rachel walks into the giant kitchen. The other servants whisper behind her back. They think she's crazy. The kitchen has every expensive tool you can imagine. Rachel ignores all the fancy equipment. She opens her small duffel bag instead. She pulls out simple ingredients: buttermilk, flour, bacon grease, cornmeal, collard greens, black-eyed peas, hot sauce. The Korean servants have never seen these foods before. They smell strange and look weird. The head chef, who's still packing his bags, starts laughing. He says Rachel will definitely fail with those cheap ingredients. But Rachel doesn't listen to anyone. She starts cooking like she's back home in Memphis. She fries the chicken in her grandmother's cast iron skillet until it's golden and crispy. The savory smell fills the kitchen. She cooks the greens with bacon and spices. The aroma is completely different from Korean food. She prepares creamy mac and cheese from scratch. Meanwhile, Hana sits in her room, refusing lunch again. Mr. Choi brought her favorite Korean dishes. She won't even look at them. Her father begs her to eat just one spoonful. Hana turns her back to him. She's getting weaker every day. Then something amazing happens. Hana smells something different coming from the kitchen. It's not like any food she smelled before. The smell is warm and comforting. It reminds her of something, but she can't remember what. Hana gets up from her bed. She walks toward the kitchen, following the smell. The servants are shocked. Hana never goes to the kitchen. She always stays in her room during mealtimes. Rachel is still cooking when Hana appears in the doorway. The little girl is so thin now. Her clothes hang loose on her tiny body, but her eyes are curious for the first time in months. Rachel turns around and sees Hana. She doesn't act surprised or nervous. She just smiles warmly. In her southern accent, she says hello to Hana. Even though Hana doesn't understand the drawl, she understands the kindness in Rachel's voice. The other servants try to take Hana back to her room, but Hana walks closer to Rachel instead. She points at the food sizzling on the stove. For the first time in months, Hana looks interested in eating. Rachel serves the food on a simple plate: fried chicken with mac and cheese and collard greens. It looks nothing like the fancy dishes famous chefs made for Hana, but Hana reaches out her small hand toward the plate. Everyone in the kitchen holds their breath. Hana picks up a small piece of chicken with her fingers. She puts it in her mouth and chews slowly. Then something incredible happens. Hana smiles. She reaches for more food. Mr. Choi runs into the kitchen when he hears the news. He can't believe his eyes. His daughter is eating, not just taking tiny bites, but actually enjoying her food. Hana finishes the entire plate and asks for more. The Korean servants are amazed. They've never seen Hana eat this much. She usually throws food away or refuses to touch it, but now she's asking for seconds of this strange American food. Mr. Choi kneels down next to Rachel. He has tears in his eyes. His daughter is finally eating again. He asks Rachel how she knew what to cook. Rachel explains that sometimes children miss comfort food from when they were babies. Hana's mother must have eaten Southern food while she was pregnant. Mr. Choi remembers now. His wife traveled to many countries for business. She spent 4 months in the American South right before Hana was born. She came back talking about the amazing food there. She even tried to recreate some dishes at home. That's why Hana's body remembers these flavors. It connects her to her mother somehow. The expensive Korean and European dishes meant nothing to her, but Rachel's simple Southern cooking brings back feelings from before Hana was even born. From that day forward, Hana only wants to eat Rachel's cooking. She won't touch food made by anyone else. Mr. Choi offers Rachel any salary she wants to stay as Hana's personal chef, but Rachel asks for something different. She wants to go to culinary school in Korea. She dreams of becoming a certified chef and opening her own restaurant someday. Mr. Choi agrees immediately. He'll pay for her education and give her a place to live. Anything to keep his daughter healthy and happy. Months pass by quickly. Hana grows stronger and healthier. She learns some English phrases from Rachel. Rachel learns Korean from Hana and Mr. Choi. They become like a real family. Now here's where the story gets really interesting. Are you still watching? Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love hearing from viewers around the world. Mr. Choi starts noticing things about Rachel that have nothing to do with cooking. She's incredibly intelligent and picks up Korean faster than his business partners. She's kind to all the servants, even when they were mean to her at first. She never asks for expensive things, even though she could have anything she wants. More importantly, Hana adores Rachel like a mother figure. For the first time since his wife died, Mr. Choi sees his daughter truly happy. Hana laughs when Rachel tells her stories about Tennessee. She helps Rachel cook simple dishes. She's becoming a normal, happy child again. Mr. Choi realizes he's falling in love with this young woman who saved his daughter's life, but he's worried about many things. He's 18 years older than Rachel. She's from a completely different culture. People will judge them harshly. His business partners might not accept her. But then he remembers almost losing Hana. Nothing else matters compared to his daughter's happiness, and Rachel makes both of them happy in ways he never expected. One evening after Hana goes to bed, Mr. Choi finds Rachel studying Korean business books in the library. She's determined to learn everything about running a restaurant. Her dedication impresses him even more. He sits down next to her and they start talking. Rachel tells him about her family back in Tennessee. Her parents work multiple jobs but barely make ends meet. That's why she came to Korea looking for opportunities. She sends most of her salary back home to help her younger brother finish college. Mr. Choi is touched by her selflessness. Most people who work for him only care about getting rich themselves, but Rachel thinks about her family first. She reminds him of his late wife, who also put family before everything else. Their conversation continues late into the night. They discover they both love classic films and books about entrepreneurship. Rachel has big dreams about creating Korean Southern fusion cuisine. Mr. Choi finds her ideas fascinating and innovative. As weeks go by, they spend more time together. Hana notices the change in her father. He smiles more often. He comes home from work earlier to have dinner with them. The three of them feel like a real family. But not everyone is happy about this situation. Mr. Choi's business partners worry about his reputation. Some of his friends make classist comments about Rachel. They think he's making a mistake getting close to a poor foreign girl. The Korean media starts paying attention too. Reporters take pictures of Mr. Choi and Rachel together at Hana's school events. Headlines question whether the richest man in Seoul is dating his American cook. The stories are cruel and filled with prejudice. Rachel reads these articles and feels terrible. She doesn't want to cause problems for Mr. Choi or Hana. She considers quitting and going back to Tennessee, but Hana begs her not to leave. The little girl has already lost one mother and can't bear to lose another. Mr. Choi makes a decision that shocks everyone. At his company's annual gala, in front of hundreds of important people, he makes an announcement. He introduces Rachel as the woman who saved his daughter's life and captured his heart. He proposes to her right there in front of everyone. The room goes completely silent. Korean society isn't used to such unconventional marriages, especially between wealthy men and working-class foreign women. Some people gasp, others whisper among themselves, but Rachel looks at Hana, who's clapping excitedly, and she says yes. The wedding is beautiful but simple. Hana is the flower girl wearing a dress that combines Korean hanbok elements with Southern charm. Rachel wears her grandmother's pearls from Tennessee with a modern Korean wedding dress. Mr. Choi has never looked happier. Some people boycott the wedding. A few business partners end their relationships with Mr. Choi's company. But many more people support the marriage. They're inspired by a love story that crosses cultural boundaries. After the wedding, Rachel officially adopts Hana. Now Hana has the mother she always needed. She continues eating well and growing strong. She's learning about both Korean and American cultures. She speaks 3 languages fluently, including some Spanish she picked up from Rachel's friends. Rachel opens her fusion restaurant with Mr. Choi's support. It becomes incredibly popular. Korean people discover they love Southern flavors mixed with familiar Korean ingredients. The restaurant gets featured in international food magazines. Mr. Choi's business actually grows stronger. His marriage to Rachel opens doors to American markets his company never considered before. They start importing Southern spices and specialty ingredients. The business expansion is hugely successful, but the most important success is their family. Hana excels in school and makes lots of friends. She teaches other kids about American culture. She's proud of her unique, multicultural family. Rachel and Mr. Choi have 2 more children together. Hana loves being a big sister. The family travels between Korea and Tennessee regularly. Both countries feel like home now. The story spreads around the world. It becomes a symbol of how love can overcome cultural differences and economic barriers. Other mixed couples write letters thanking them for showing that such marriages can work beautifully. Years later, Hana becomes a famous chef herself. She specializes in Korean Southern fusion cuisine, just like her mother taught her. She writes cookbooks about comfort food that heals families. Her story inspires millions of people globally. Mr. Choi and Rachel celebrate their 10th wedding anniversary, surrounded by their children and friends from both cultures. They prove that sometimes the most unexpected love stories become the most beautiful ones. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Sometimes what we need most comes from the most unexpected places. A poor girl from Tennessee saved a rich man's daughter with simple home cooking. But she gave them much more than food. She gave them love, family, and hope. Food really can bring people together across any divide. Whether it's culture, race, or social class, sharing a meal creates connections that change lives forever. Rachel's fried chicken didn't just feed Hana's body, it fed her soul and brought a broken family back together. This story reminds us never to judge people by their appearance or background. The person who saves your life might not look like what you expect. They might come from a place you've never been to, but their heart and their gifts are exactly what you need. So next time you meet someone different from you, remember Rachel and Hana. Give them a chance. You never know what amazing things might happen when different worlds come together with open hearts and minds. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel. We share amazing true stories about love, family, and people overcoming impossible odds. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. And tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Are you Team Rachel, or do you think Mr. Choi moved too fast? What would you do in his situation? We love reading your thoughts and experiences. Share this video with someone who needs to hear an uplifting story today. Sometimes we all need reminders that love really can conquer anything when people are brave enough to follow their hearts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next incredible story.